Hello everybody, my name is Simple Amazing, and welcome back to Brokensword, The Smoking Mirror, Part 2.
Do you miss being a gendarme?
Yes, of course I do. When I wore that uniform, I commanded respect. Not anymore.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
Leave me alone.
Well, now I can pick up the bottle. Great success!
I grabbed the flask and was struck by a powerful smell of absinthe, a highly potent and illegal alcoholic drink.
Perfect. See if I can drug somebody.
It was the flask of absinthe I'd borrowed from the gendarme.
So, do we have to knock him down, or can we just leave this place? Nope.
Excuse me.
What?
Didn't you try to appeal against your dismissal?
There was no point. It was my word against that of the chief inspector. And he was a close friend of the director of the museum I was supposed to be patrolling.
By sitting here and drinking wine?
Excuse me.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
You need anything else?
There was nothing I wanted to say to him.
Can I leave now?
Now I had another lead. I could either go back to Ubier's house or visit the Glee's gallery.
The Glee's Gallery.
The Glee's gallery had style and class, but very few customers.
Well, he's having a good time. Beautiful. Well, let's socialize a little bit. Mingle, so to speak.
Are you Mr. Glees, the owner?
Yes, sir. May I help you?
You're English?
These days one prefers to think of oneself as European.
Sure. Whatever you say.
And how precisely may one assist you, sir?
I wish everybody had that kind of a way of thinking, that we are Europeans. That would be so much easier.
What I really wanted to ask you about was a black stone.
A black stone?
Yeah, it's a Mayan artifact, about as big as my hand.
No, sir. One doesn't get much call for black stones. If it's Mayan artifacts you're interested in, I have some rather exquisite pots.
Yeah, I noticed. I've already got one of those. Who's that guy over there?
That's Mr. Lane, sir, the critic. I'm hoping he'll give the gallery a favourable write-up. One has to be so patient with these critics. Lure them in with the correct bait, watch for a bite, then play them like a fish.
Well, he's certainly drinking like one. Have you heard of Professor Ubier?
Of course. His name is synonymous with Mayan art. A number of these artifacts were supplied by Ubier himself.
Strange connection.
Do you believe the story that Ubier murdered his wife?
If it was true, who can blame him? She was an opportunist tramp. Well, that's what I heard.
Probably.
Have you seen any of Ubier's wife's films?
Only one. Believe me, I was appalled, shocked, disgusted, and repulsed.
Well, you sure got your money's worth. Last time I went to the movies, I wasn't even titillated. I suppose you have an import license for these relics?
Of course. But that's not my problem, sir. The professor arranges all the shipping. We simply collect the
Amazing.
items from the docks.
Could you tell me which docks Professor Ubier uses to import the artifacts?
Good God, no. I can't possibly reveal my commercial secrets.
Do you get many Central American Indians in here?
And no, sir, this is Paris. Central America is several thousand kilometers southwest of here, straight across the Atlantic Ocean and turn left. You can't miss it.
Well, as it happens, I saw some Central American Indians this very morning.
Tourists, sir. Paris is full of them at this time of year.
What are you hiding from me?
I found this news story referring to a total eclipse of the sun.
Really, sir? Well, Fascinating.
I'd like your opinion on this pot.
Interesting. Would Sir be interested in selling the article?
Yeah.
That depends. How much would you give me for it?
300? Possible 325?
I'll think about it.
That's a way of doing business.
I had no possible use for a credit card reader.
But we can get some information.
Spheres in a barren waste. Oh, very profound.
Mwah! Masterpiece. And what about this one?
Rectangles in a desolate landscape. Highly cubist. I could see a pattern emerging in this artist's work.
Mm-hmm. Like using paint, Windows Paint.
You're Lane, the critic, aren't you?
Correct. Can't you see I'm busy?
Busy? Doing what?
Appreciating the art, or depreciating it. I have a reputation to uphold.
I could tell this guy was going to be hard work. Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Yes, of course.
I was at his house earlier.
Yeah.
If you're going to drop names, you could at least name one worth dropping.
I thought Oubier was a well-respected man.
Why, his last book was nothing but pseudo-intellectual claptrap. The demented ramblings of a drug-dependent has-been.
What's that you're drinking?
I'm not sure, but I have a suspicion it might be urine. Glees can't expect a favorable criticism of his gallery when he serves this muck.
Would you give me your opinion on this pot, sir?
Yes. Very rapouche.
Rapouche?
Hideous.
What the fuck?
What the hell do you think you're doing?
You piece of shit!
You smashed my pot.
Certainly it was not only worthless, it was ugly and offensive.
To you, maybe.
Believe me, I was doing you a favor.
I wasn't going to waste any more breath talking to that pompous blimp. Maybe I could turn the situation to my advantage, and at the same time, get my revenge.
It's like the Big Lebowski movie when they destroy his mat by
The pot had
taking
smashed
a
into
piss
too
on it.
many pieces to retrieve.
That's useless. But this is the bad thing I think about the hotspot function, is that you can see that you're supposed to do something with the glass. That's also a thing that took ages to understand, because it's like so small pixels to put your cursors. Anyhow, I don't know if it's time right now to do that. Let's talk to these girls. If I remember correctly, they're just gonna giggle.
Hi, girls.
Yeah.
What's the joke?
あなたはキレてですね。
Okay, fine.
And this dude. Oh man. Get back here. Oh. Ooh. Hello there, beautiful. Alright, so can I get any more information? I don't think so.
I'd had enough of talking.
Yeah, alright. So let's talk to Glees. I demand a refund! I want a shotgun.
That slob Lane just smashed my Mayan pot.
Yes, he can be rather impulsive.
Impulsive? The man's a hooligan. I bet if it was one of yours, you'd be more concerned. Lane doesn't think much of your choice of wine.
Lost at nerve. The priest who sold it to me said it was a good year.
That was a good year. A good year of urine. That's groovy. Well, oops. I didn't mean to do that. But alright.
Excuse me, sir. That area is private.
Oh, so I'm not allowed back here?
No, sir.
No, sir. So I'm not allowed here? What the fuck is that? Kind of a question. Alright, so let's drag and drop. You want some more urine, sir? It's a good year. Oh, that's not.
I
Too
splashed a little
obvious.
absinthe into the glass and hoped he wouldn't notice the change of color.
Yeah, or your sudden movements. Whoa.
Did you put something in my drink?
Yeah, I did. Well, what do you think?
Well, it's certainly an improvement over Gleese's wine. In fact, I could grow to like it.
We want some more, sir? Here you go.
Allow me.
Choo! So dramatic. Oh no.
I wasn't going to waste my breath on that drunkard.
Glees, are you alright?
Were those pots very valuable?
The pots are insured, but not the shelving. You've no idea how much that cost me.
Well, take a trip somewhere.
I had no...
No way. But I know this one. You have interest in. Some details.
There was nothing in the case but styrofoam packing, but pasted on the side was the remains of a label. The packing case contained nothing but styrofoam chips.
Styrofoam?
Underneath the logo of a flying bird were the words Condor Transglobal Mars. The rest of the label was missing. It was beginning to make sense. Oubier had organized Nico's abduction. Oubier withdrew money from Marseille. Oubier was connected with Transglobal, who shipped their goods from a warehouse in Marseille. That's how the torn Transglobal label had once read. Marseille, not Mars. It wasn't much of a lead, but it was all I had. I set off immediately to catch the evening train.
A few hours later. ... Ooh, this part. Oof, I remember. I think when you bought a game, you got a demo.
It was almost dawn when I arrived in Marseille. I traced Condor Transglobal to a desolate dockside.
And you got a demo disc, which contained several demos of games. And I think I don't know if it's the first level or the second. You got to play this part. I don't remember, but yeah. In one of the demos, that was awesome. That was really something.
What's the big idea?
I don't know. The dog went berserk for no apparent reason.
He's trained to do that. The idea is to deter any would-be intruder.
Oh, I get it. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Just remember, he's a trained attack dog. A killer.
Yeah, so there's many possibilities. But yeah, let's check this out. This is cool.
Hi, good morning.
Do you know what time it is?
No, I don't wear a watch. As my dad used to say, I'm not into time, man.
Well, you're too early.
Yeah, well, does it matter what time
is it anyhow?
The big hand's on the floor. Why aren't you in bed?
I can explain everything.
Never mind, I ain't that interested.
Does that dog belong to you?
Nah, he comes with the job. I just feed him every now and then.
More then than now, I'd say. Ever heard of Condor Transglobal?
Sure, they have a warehouse here.
Well, could I take a look?
Not until after the holidays. Come back in a month.
That's a for a
I'm
long
looking
time.
for a young woman.
At the docks? What kind of woman do you have in mind?
You don't understand. It's my girlfriend I'm trying to find.
Well, I ain't seen her, and you should tell her the docks ain't no place for a young lady. They're dirty and they're dangerous.
And also, girls next to a dock is not a good reference. It's nothing you put on your resume. Yeah, show the pant. Yeah, do that.
I have
Perfect.
these very exotic panties.
Take them away, you pervert!
Sure. You don't want to take a whiff? See if you change your mind?
Have you ever heard of Professor Oubier?
Me? None of my friends are professors or anything like that.
Alright.
I'm certain my girlfriend was brought here when she was abducted.
What? Your girl was kidnapped?
Yeah, struck down by an Indian with a poisoned dart.
A poison dart, huh?
I could tell he didn't believe me.
But have you seen her? You know, black hair, French accent, lovely bottled corks.
What's cooking?
Beans. You know a man can live on nothing but beans.
Not this one. Don't you ever get tired of eating beans?
Sure I do. What do you take me for?
And what's the alternative?
Peas. I can't eat them too often, though. They play hell with my digestion.
Yeah, I know.
Have you ever considered changing your diet?
What's wrong with beans and beer?
You need me to tell you? You're pumping out enough methane here to fill a dirigible. I have to make a delivery to Condor Transglobal.
Where's your rig?
About half a mile down the road.
And you walked here? Jeez, are you some kind of nut?
Nah, it was easy. I just put one foot in front of the other. Are you gonna let me make my delivery?
Not without the paperwork. You get the papers, you make your delivery, and I get a fat backhander.
I was getting nowhere with the story about being a trucker.
Mm-hmm.
This is the dart that the Indian shot at my girlfriend.
Sheesh, that's pretty weird, but I don't see why you'd expect to find her here.
Kinda have a point.
Take a look at this letter.
That's sick. Did you write it?
Oh, no. No, it's a letter from my girlfriend's admirer.
If I was you, I'd smack him in the mouth.
Well, that's not my style, but thanks for the advice.
Or a foot up his ass.
What time do you open the gates?
7.
Do you mind if I hang out here till the docks open?
Please yourself, but you'll have a long wait. It's Sunday, and tomorrow is the start of the national holiday. Everything is closed for a month.
Well, wouldn't you just know it?
Perfect. Well, alright.
I gotta go now, but I'll be back.
Can't wait.
It's hot, I think. Yep.
Ouch! That's hot.
Mm-hmm. Let's go and check under his small cabin. Bottle. Let's see, here's a stick, or what they call a hook. A hook stick. A stick hook.
The stick had a hook on one end. I figured it was a boat hook.
Boat hook.
For
Alright.
hooking boats.
Perfect. Let's say. Here's a bottle. Can you please shut up? Lovely day for fishing.
I just knew that boat hook would be useful for something. As for the bottle, even if I couldn't find a use for it, I'd cleaned up the dock a little.
Just to have... I need to see the animation when he scratches his ass. I remember I was standing here forever to see what happened. But that's when I saw him scratch his ass. Any hoozle, I need a dog food. So I need to throw some candy over here. Maybe I can talk to
Here,
the
boy.
dog. Here, boy. Alright, let's see if I can do something with the chimney first. Because I know I have to feed the dog.
The bottle was half filled with water. Maybe it would cool the cone down enough to touch it.
Alright. Perfect.
Now I could see into the pipe which formed the chimney.
Goodbye, lovely. Nope. The bottle? Yep.
The bottle had blocked the chimney, and the hut was filling up with smoke.
And now I can steal his dog food, right? Train to kill. Oh yeah.
Someone had once told me a piece of coal brought you luck.
Yeah, it really does, especially in this game.
Who was I to argue with irrational superstition?
Twinkle. That means some.
The packet was full of dog biscuits.
I did something good. It's always that.
That mug was a
twinkle
health
thing.
risk. I decided to leave it where it was.
Yeah. All right. So I have everything.
I wouldn't have considered wearing it if it had been the last coat on Earth.
It's kind of disgusting, I know. Well, let's sneak out. So I got what I needed. Let's feed a dog. I don't know if I can do it from here.
Here, boy.
Here, boy.
Have a nice crunchy biscuit.
Nicey, nicey, nicey. Perfect.
I felt a slight twinge of conscience as I prepared to give the dog a dunking. It soon passed.
Yeah. That fades away pretty quick.
As I'd expected, the dog could swim like a dog.
Cringe. Perfect. Let's try to see if I can climb the fence. Oh, that beautiful twinkling music. Great success. Even better the background. It's not pixelated anymore. Adorable. So I got new objectives. Huh. He taking notes? Why? Why like this? Pont du Nord. Here we got it.
The sign looked as if it was firmly attached to the wall. Anyway, I didn't really want it as a souvenir.
But I know it's here, right? Let's see if we can save our girlfriend. She's been stuck for a very long time. Go away.
The din must have drowned out the sound of my knocking. The grill opened from the inside.
Alright. Let's be a sneaky turd.
Maybe there was a way in up there.
Fantastic. Hey, yo. Panties?
No.
No. No, no. Chimney thing? I think I would need that for later. Well, that's...
I'd better think this through.
Yeah.
It was a powerful fan. No. I had to think of something else.
No. Stick? There, we got it.
That did the trick. The fan clunked and shorted out as its blades were mashed by the boat hook.
You! Hey, you!
Hey! You make any more noise, I break your arms.
That bully needed to be taught a lesson.
Garzak's already mad because we didn't get the stone. You give me any trouble, I'll tell him it was all your fault.
Karzak? That must be his boss.
Okay, so now I can do the knocking. I don't know why, but... Nah. Impressive. Go away.
Who is it?
Hello, pizza. Nah. I don't know.
Is this Condor Transglobal?
Nobody here. Go away.
I'll give you 5 seconds to let me in or I'll bust down the door.
Okay. I'm coming.
Oh shit.
He didn't sound too happy.
Run. Holy shit, I should save. Shoo! You want some of this? You can do it still, Bart. Take your time. Shoo! Strike! Perfect. Well, let's save. Because I don't want to get killed. Now they have a reason to kill me. Do do do. Alright, Karzak, you piece of filth. Where are you keeping my girlfriend?
The only interesting thing I found was a small brass key.
No gun? I need a gun.
Among the paperwork which adorned the notice board was something which caught my eye. It was a delivery note from Condor Transglobal, and the address was Caramonte City.
Caramonte.
It was locked.
No shit. Use the key.
The little brass key didn't fit the lock.
Oh shit. Are you home?
All the crates were firmly sealed.
Nobody home?
Whoa! Don't shoot! The little guy had a blowpipe. That confirmed my suspicions about what had happened to Nico. I waited for him to shoot me, but it didn't happen. Instead, he seemed to want to tell me something. What? What do you want? He seemed excited, almost desperate. What did he want so bad?
Dog food? Do you want some dog food? Hungry? Here you go, man.
Hi. I'm not going to hurt you.
Quaramonte.
Is that where you're from? Caramonte City?
Quaramonte.
Okay. Tell me what you've done with Nico, and I'll share these biscuits with you. I knew it sounded lame, trying to bargain with a box of doggy snacks.
It works.
Besides, how was he to know how yummy they tasted? What have you done with my girlfriend?
Huh?
I am not leaving without her. Where is she? He didn't appear to understand me.
Poison dart.
This was the dart you used to knock out my girlfriend. If she's come to any harm, I will count you personally responsible.
Lotte kapaitu fnor.
Fnor. This key.
What does this key unlock?
Huh?
Hey, take it easy.
Hey, you're manacled. Who did this? That big thug? I'm gonna set you free, okay?
Alright.
Hey, come back here.
He's a goner. Quaramonte! Quaramonte!
The little guy had gone to ground amongst the stack of crates.